Hello everyone again, welcome back to a short little stream. Today we're going to be showing off this this absolute units world, and I give the mic off to you, Pen. Go.
Hey everybody, I'm Pendragon150. This is my castle world. We are starting off in a NPC village that was just naturally spawned here. I added some details, changed up the church.
Oh my god.
And it is below the main castle. Not too much work down here. I wanted to focus more on the actual, adding things to the world rather than changing what was already here. So, this is the port leading up to the castle. We have some ships in the harbor. A long dock that wraps around to a market over there. When we go, don't touch those pressure plates. They cause the world to collapse.
Oh, okay.
Or corrupt. It fires fireworks.
Oh yes, you showed me that before, yeah.
And for some reason, Minecraft can't handle those anymore. So.
Hey, Alex. Oh my god.
So this is the main castle. There are a lot of plans for this world. This will actually not be the main castle for much longer.
What? You're gonna make another one or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
So here we have a little splash of color. The majority of this world is either teal or blue, but I wanted to incorporate some unique market stalls, each selling different things. Then over here we have kind of like a general store. I've always hated it for some reason. It's just never sat well with me. I rebuilt it several times in several different color palettes.
Hey, Tommy.
And up here we have the forge, definitely inspired by Skyrim, Skyforge. A little shooting range, testing out bows and such. Saw cutter thing. If you take this, it'll drop you down outside. And you can come over to the barracks where the guards stay. This world has been built over the span of years and many Minecraft updates, so some of the interiors and features aren't necessarily modern and as good as they could be, but they're alright. This is like the blacksmith, or I guess the stable workers? I don't know, it used to be the blacksmith's house at first.
Yeah, I checked, Tommy.
And we got the stables.
The horses' names?
I don't think so.
Oh, damn, Pen.
I try to name every white horse Donkey. But I fail at some point.
It makes sense.
We have a big old door.
And
then this is pretty dated.
The pattern thing?
Well, just the entire interior in here, a lot of older features at work. I would definitely want to come back in here, add the blue fire, the blue torches, some barrier block work, stuff that just was not possible. But down here, do you have night vision on?
Think so. How do you check?
If you hit the mouse pad.
Wait, what? You sure? I'm hitting it. You mean the touchpad?
For
right?
me? Yeah.
Maybe I didn't bind that. Hold on, I'm actually just gonna turn my UI off. Make this more cinematic. I need to see. Video, hide hand, hide UI. If I lose you, then I'll try to find you. I think I have night vision now. Nope, I do not.
Alright, well you can go peek down there.
I'll just get a potion, hold on.
I was working on the code.
I'll just do a 3-minute one. Crap, I can't see my hands now. Am I holding a potion? Tell me when I'm holding it. Look at me.
It's a trident. There's a potion.
Okay. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, you dug this out.
This is all mined out pre-commands. Commands for dungeon, mine, prison, unsure.
I'll try not to lose you.
And then, what throne room would be complete without a secret entrance? Just a small study, and then a
Oh yeah,
series
this
of
thing.
water elevators. For some reason, you can't put torches and item frames in the same block anymore, so these used to look much better. Now we are in the private bedroom of the king. Big ass bed. I thought I had slime blocks in there to bounce on, but never mind. Over here, we have the bathroom.
Oh yeah, the bathroom. I remember that.
It is a bit cramped in here, but we are in the roof of the keep. This could definitely use some refurbishing and newer block work. We have a small pantry for late night snacks. And then the treasure room.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Dragon head, I like it.
Dragon egg, elytra, Ivender, heart of the sea,
Oh, yeah.
totem of undying, some skulls, some eggs, conduit, the goods.
The good stuff.
This used to be a functioning redstone door that worked before
Oh, yeah, I
they
remember
stopped
that.
pistons from powering downwards. And then
Wait, they don't
from
do that
here,
anymore?
no, pistons no
What?
longer pass current downwards through blocks. So you can't
Oh
power
my
a top
god.
piston and the one under it will not be powered. So here we have the Colosseum. Outside we have some more like market stands. You can buy tickets, food, a banner to support your team or whatever. Get a beer. There's a statue to those who have fallen in the ring, and then two larger statues on top of the towers. Inside it's set up for jousting right now. And then this is also another busted redstone door. It was actually a pretty sexy 3x3.
No. They really had to
It was
mess
going
things
to
up.
lead. Yeah, it's rough.
Can you like
Custom banners.
do it another way? Is there a different way to do it now?
What was good? I don't know if all the redstone is still back here. I may have gotten rid of it, but yeah, come back here.
Oh yeah.
So, what was nice about it, it was one wide. It had no, like, outstanding redstone other than this piston. And because pistons no longer power down anymore, the entire thing's busted.
Why the hell would they
there are
change that?
probably 3x3 designs. It's just
It's just a
gonna be
dumb
bulkier.
change to make though.
I know, I don't understand the point.
It makes no sense.
It's like, no, they have too much power. Alright, so coming over now, we're going to work our way into the harbor. I really like this crane design. It's
Oh yeah.
got a good use of the void,
Yeah.
structure void blocks and rails, as well as ladders coming downwards. Then we have two medium ships. This might turn into a small bank, kind of looks like a little bank. Then we have a tavern and a bait shop.
This is a map.
Yes, this is the current world map. This is not
Okay.
going to stay here, but as we work on it, this world started out primarily just me, but lately, post-update, my friend ACOG has helped me. So there's a little sneak peek of what's ahead, but in here we have some bait, some live bait. It's actually named bait. We have some custom banners of the fish and the rod, and it's Jason Bateman.
Of course.
Here we have some actual donkeys pulling the cart. And this will probably be a warehouse of some sort, but I haven't gotten to the interior. I don't know if I'm going to keep it. I'm not too sure. But this path, this entire farm area was pretty much made by my friend.
All of this?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, the windmill was my design, but we used commands to copy and rotate it.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
we laid out the terrain, and he pretty much got to work making the field. So I really like the aerial view. Obviously, crops don't look as great with like holes in them for water, but you don't have to deal with that on PC. So the plans. We also have a barn back there that he built. We're gonna have like stables attached to it, and then we're gonna build out all this land over here, and we're going to have a vineyard, and then on the other side over there will be an orchard of like different kinds of fruit trees. This snakes back around here. The path will continue at one point. And this leads into the port, the main port.
Oh, I like this little pattern.
Yeah, this is in progress. So I really like the view out from the center.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was good.
Just have all the ships lined up, a massive wall behind it, and a really, really awesome phoenix.
Oh my god, I love how it's like centered exactly with the sun, like where the sun's coming out or setting. I don't know what it's doing right now.
It's sunset, I think.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I gotta get a good view of this.
I can't take credit for the phoenix design. It's heavily edited, but it's a design I got off YouTube. I can't remember the YouTuber's name, but she does really awesome statues.
Yeah, that looks nice. Oh, the eyes too. The blue fire.
Yeah.
Nice.
So like when she made this, the original design was for like a red palette to make it look like an actual phoenix as opposed to like this ice bird. I don't know, give me Articuno vibes. Here on this side is what the walkway will look like when it's done. And just have a medley of stone blocks. And it's supposed to be kind of like a hybrid between like Grecian architecture and Renaissance Europe, like Northern European. I might throw in some Nordic with what's back here. I'm playing around with some house designs. ACOG also built like this little park area, just a little bit of greenery. I'm going to build more custom trees. So my idea for this design is to like, there will be a connector here at some point, connecting this so it's all one house. But I can modify just these like 3 base structures, just like if you look where the roofs are, to be multiple different kinds of houses. So I can copy it without the tower, or without the left, without the right. Maybe what's on the right could be mirrored on the left. Like this one design has so much potential with the new update. So it's kind of Nordic inspired. It's got the higher vaulted roof. The I don't know what you would call it, but it's like the slabbed roof.
Where's the smoke coming from? Is it... Oh, campfires. Oh, yeah. You can make blue campfires, what?
Yeah, bro.
What the...
So, this wall is a really good design. Also, ACOG's. The towers are mine. The gatehouse was what we worked on together, and we're still kind of figuring it out. This pathway up here was originally going to lead up to the newer castle, but I think we're going to make it more organic, less rigid, and it honestly wouldn't make sense because if you had a cart, it would probably be rolling at like 50 miles an hour straight into the statue.
True.
Alright, so now we're going to make our way across the water. If you want, I could take you inside the ship. They do have full interiors.
Did you make each ship or like copy and paste?
There was one ship originally, and then we just copied it over. It didn't make sense to build it 7 times.
Yeah.
And honestly, where the ships are now is not where they were when they were originally moved over here. They were all in a line, but it looked too flat. And then I had to get the spacing right, and I wanted the dock to be symmetrical, but I wanted to have one space open. Alright, so let's start down here. We're trying to incorporate like the newer like teal blocks. This prismarine wall was added. It's got lighting behind it. I'm all about hidden lighting. And I really like this view coming through here. You got like banners stretched.
Hey Sharky, indeed. It'll become a video at some
Sorry.
point. It'll become a video at some point, so if you want to look back at what we've already seen, just take your time. Alright, keep going, Pen.
Yeah, we'll definitely get some aerial shots. So we have some soul lanterns on street level. I figured it's like a colder light hanging from chains. The yellow is a warmer light hanging from wood up above.
Yeah.
I like this kind of like tiered building where it just keeps getting larger as it goes up. And then we have, this was going to be the city hall. It's a very large building with a very small interior. So I was actually thinking about converting it into maybe a library or a museum as opposed to a city hall, just so that could actually get some like larger space. But we're combining like the two types of roofing style with the European wood and the less angled Greek. Down here we have the blacksmith, a little forge, some of the newer blocks mixed in. Over here we have a tavern, another little pub.
Just the simple things, simple details that add to it a lot.
Little wishing well. You can put buttons on lodestones and it blocks out the center circle, so it just looks like a flatter design head on. Here we have like a little food place. Serve up some meals, get some eats.
So eats.
We have the lighthouse converted.
Ooh.
I tried to put blue fire in there, and it really just didn't look as good from far away. It's flatter than the orange.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, if it's supposed to be like producing light, then it makes more sense that it's the orange one.
All right, so above the tavern, we have a little inn. I am such a fan of this stair design. It's one of my favorite things in this world. Just 2 rooms up here, nothing major, but a place where you could go if you get too wasted. What else has an interior over here? I actually hate the blacksmith interior, so that needs to get redone. But we have some mannequins in the window showing off what you can buy there.
Oh my god, I looked in the distance.
Yes, we will be getting there. Yeah, why don't we just do it? Let's just get there. Alright, this is a challenge I gave to myself.
Oh my god.
I wanted to build a Notre Dame inspired cathedral, but not just any cathedral. I wanted to build it on 45 degrees. Because why not? So this is an entirely angled, it's not Notre Dame, but it definitely takes inspiration.
Yeah, I see it, yeah.
It doesn't have a central spire just because of the 45 degrees. It makes it impossible for it to be centered. If you come over here,
oh my god,
you see the issue.
Tommy.
So there's no center block. So if the tallest point of the spire is in the center, it's either going to be 1 block to the left, 1 block to the right, 1 block forward, 1 block back. The interior is not finished. It still has a lot of work. This is kind of one of the newer builds. It's definitely a little busy. I have the flooring inside.
Oh, I like it.
So this will be the main place of worship. I love Notre Dame Cathedral as a cultural cornerstone of Paris, but also just an architectural masterpiece. So we're going to eventually build a better base, a better structure. We're not sure what's going to happen over here in this part of the city, but it just keeps expanding. This is a, like, I don't know what you call a person who sells herbs. But like,
I actually didn't know that at some point. No one saw that.
You gotta trim your bushes. Do you have a pick block? Like, do you have pick set up?
What does that mean?
Alright, if you go to your settings and then
Hold
like
on,
go to
settings.
controls, or yeah,
Oh,
go to
oh,
area
that's what.
switch.
That's why I can't do it. Oh my god, I know that's a thing on PC, but like, I'm dumb.
Yeah, bro.
And where is it?
All the way at the bottom, I think.
All the way at the bottom. Hey, Alex. Pick block. Oh my god, what do you have for yours?
Down.
Down on the D-pad. Oh my god, that would have been so useful if I knew that.
You're welcome. Pro tips with Pendragon.
Pro tips with
I
Pendragon.
also don't know why it doesn't have my skin on. I'm just Steve.
Oh yeah, just Steve.
But here, pick up the structure void. You can see all the other structure voids.
My UI is turned off. I can't see.
It won't even show the structure void?
No.
You have to be holding it. You're holding the potion.
Oh, why? I see
There we
it.
go.
Yeah, I see it.
So all these are in place to hold vines from growing or stop it. But it should, peeking back behind the curtain.
Alright, hold on. What's happening right now? We're showing off this man's world.
Yeah.
This
welcome,
is
I'm
a man's
Pendragon.
world.
But it's a really unique design. It's got a little undercut area so you can walk through down here. We'll fill that up with some space. And then it leads to a walkway that will eventually be filled in. Cuts into the back of the tower by the market.
It's a closed lobby now, Alex. I'm just showing off the world. Just a short little stream.
Up here is the entrance to the Grand Library. You don't have to take the stairs all the way up, but
It's advisable.
if we get to the top, there's a small, very small wizard's abode.
We've got wizards. Damn. Oh, the planet thing. I remember that when we get to it.
Oh yeah. Alright. So this is just like another little fire. Now to the globe.
The globe. The statues up top.
Oh yeah. Originally, this globe was all blue, and it was supposed to be the dome, the absolute roof of the keep, and I was like, no, that's way too small. But it still took me a long time to build it because I did it without a sphere generator.
Oh,
So
geez.
I was like, all right, I gotta keep it. It's blue. I'll turn it into a globe.
Is this hacked?
so
No. He uses commands, but he's built all of this with the majority of it was you, but
yeah.
you have your friend too, right?
Pretty much. So originally, none of the water that's in the harbor was there. That was all added, and it's one block higher than the water level of the world. The everything post cathedral was commands. So editing the farm, the harbor, the port, all those ships, the wall, that was all commands. But everything before that, the keep, the towers, the town, all by hand.
Yeah, and that doesn't take away any of the skill involved. It just makes it easier.
You're somewhere right here.
Switzerland.
There's a doorway through Saudi Arabia because it's the only door-colored country.
The door-colored country.
And I don't really know what I'm going to use this space for, but it leads down into the main hall.
Fall down. Okay.
That's pretty much the major points. There's a lot of little details hidden around the map. Like, before the latest update, skeleton skulls were actually more gray than white, but it kind of turns them into little white knobs.
I don't know why they change things like that.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Some whack changes.
But, so for the final thing in the city, we're going to learn about the contingent that lives in the underground.
Oh.
I'm a fan of entrances.
Alright, get ready everyone. You go for it. I'll step on that thing when we get there.
Yeah, you go in first. The little sewer system, and
a little surprise.
there's a secret meeting space.
Oh
So
my
it's
god.
not done, but this is pretty intense for Minecraft.
They got the sickle,
There's
they
a
got the...
yeah, bro.
Oh my god. Can we see the note blocks?
Yeah, sure.
I've always been
Here, why don't you
fascinated
stay
by
down here
note
and I'll
blocks.
power it.
Right. I
So
love
the
this kind of
reason there are
stuff.
two pressure plates at the start is so that the mechanism only fires when you enter the room. It will disengage when you leave it.
Oh.
So here we go.
You have to tune each one of them, right?
This was all ACOG. I said it as a joke that we would just have like a communist underground. And I was like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if we had note blocks for like the national anthem of the Soviet Union?
Oh
He
my
was like,
god.
bet. And he
Bet.
did it by memory. This was
What?
not a tutorial. This man just smacked note blocks.
He's a true
Until-
comrade.
Yeah, right. So this is our room. That's what we refer to this as.
Our...
It's been edited to include a dungeon for some reason. I'm definitely going to get rid of it at some point. I don't know why.
We know what kind of dungeon
built-
it is, don't worry about it.
My girlfriend does want a sex dungeon in Minecraft at some point. She's holding me to it, so maybe someday. But I really like the suspended table. It definitely makes it look dark and eerie. And the floor is one slab level down so that you can hear the note blocks better, because for some reason it just doesn't travel as far in a console.
I like what's hidden in the sewers.
Yeah, if anyone ever got like a world download of this, you would never know.
There's just
Do you
be
want
there.
like another Easter egg?
Sure.
Actually, wait. Over here we have some more market stalls. We didn't see this because we cut through the farm rather than taking the wall. So just some more color-coded shops, each selling like a different color-coded thing.
Makes sense, makes sense.
Got the orange place selling honey. Throw a beehive on some scaffolding. Put a honey block behind some trapdoors. We've got a shop. We have some fish on ice.
I don't know why that makes me laugh. It just
gotta
makes
keep it cool,
sense. Like,
man.
it makes sense.
So, ACOG, are you aware of the, I think it's like the Poop Room Poet or something? The Shithouse Poet.
No.
Okay, so there's a series of like memes of these like little bits of poetry scribbled on bathroom stalls. And it's like the Shithouse Poet.
Oh, I actually
So
did have
why
one of
don't you-
those at my school.
Why don't you read one of these?
Oh god. How do I read things? Right click?
L2.
Oh. Ah, it's my UI's turned off. Hold on. There we go. Let me read. There we go. They throw my book to kill my pen, but the shithouse poet strikes again. Is that the only one?
Alright, so no, there are
Oh, hell.
several books.
Just hidden throughout the world.
Specifically on this dock, I think. We might add more.
Who was this bloody upstart that took my name in vain? And why the hell was he doing this? What was his bloody game? Nice. See the next one. But his poems, they were brilliant, this I must admit. And I found myself being jealous of this bloody witty git.
Here, this is not going to stay here, but a little crane design using some
Yeah,
of the newer
it's just there to help
blocks.
build. When it's built, then take it off.
Yeah. Here we have a little cannon.
Oh yeah, nice.
Throw a button on some black stone, it looks like cannonballs. A little cart with a end rod as an axle. Just like little details you can add.
It's the little things that make it.
Yeah. Alright, this might be the last one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So for years the battle, it raged on. It went for 20 years. But he wrote a poem to end it all, and I ended up in tears. Oh, oh my god. Who wrote them? Was it you or ACOG.
Yeah, there's ACOG. Oh, wait, is this the last one? Oh, no, it's empty. Okay.
Okay. He's
You know, you
creative
have to
down.
throw some off the scent.
Oh my god, there's a
So I
storm
really
outside.
like the lantern design up here is at first we were like trying to figure out, well, should it be all high, all low? Should it
yeah.
be each pillar, every other pillar? And I was like, it needs to be all of them. It'll be high, low, every other.
Hey, Double D.
And so it was.
So,
What
are you
is
gonna
happening?
are you gonna do
This?
something in the Nether, or that's just for decoration?
That's just it. There's a lot of talk of building the red analog to this kingdom in the
Yeah, that's what I was
Nether.
thinking. Like the opposite of this.
But the problem is visibility in the Nether is so shit
Did you
that
go
as
through?
soon
Yeah.
as you got like even close to like 100 blocks away, you wouldn't be able to see much.
Mm-hmm. That would take a long time too. You could just copy
Yeah,
everything, but still.
true. But
That's-
copying is limited to 64 by 64 by
yeah.
64,
So you have to
it
keep
would
going
kind of
back
turn
and
into
forth.
what the fuck? Where am I?
Where are we?
How do I get out?
I got out. Just fly up. Where is
Why
this?
the fuck are we in here? Oops.
Nether
Alright, well,
transportation
yeah.
tickets. Alright.
This is the bank that was once the Nether transportation system. It was copied from over here. It was originally out in front of the castle. This was its original spot. So right now the main projects for the world is finishing up behind the wall, tidying up the farm, and then like pushing the city back.
Do you think you'll do anything underground? Like underwater, I mean.
Underwater? Oh, well, the terrain needs to be smoothed a lot. If you still have night vision, you can see that
I'll just turn it on again.
it's pretty rough and cut.
Oh yeah.
So we were thinking about copying in a layer of sand at like 10 blocks above water, just so gravity will make it fall into place evenly.
Oh yeah.
We don't have to place the sand. Do you see towards that direction? There's like a little pixel in the sky brighter than everything else.
I kind of have night vision on right now.
I do as well.
Pix.
Just look towards where I'm pointing.
Hold on. Okay, over there. Oh. Oh yeah, I see it if I look down.
Yeah, so that's build limit,
Oh. Oh.
and we have a lot of space to work with.
Yeah. Well, let me turn my UI back off, and then if you want, we'll do a just a little flyby.
Yeah, sure. We didn't see the back of the castle.
Oh yeah, true. Let's go do it.
I really like the aerial view of the city. Got a little bell tower on top of the tavern and a lot of chimneys. I wish the smoke particles had a larger render distance. Yeah, so this is all my design. When Update Aquatic came out, it changed the water color from here, so it looks like there's clean water and dirty
Oh, yeah.
water. I'm
So
totally fine with that because it's
Yeah.
split in the middle. I would have been pissed if it was like anywhere else.
if it wasn't symmetrical, Jesus.
Yeah.
Just redo the entire
So-
thing.
Alright, move it over 6 blocks. Honestly, I'm not really content with any of these back sections here. This is the oldest part of the build because I started with the towers to get a footprint of the layout, then I built the walls, and then the castle starting with the towers and walls again, similarly. So it just it's not good. I just it needs work, but there's a lot of things on this world that need work. Eventually, over here, you can see this. There's a ring on this little mountain. I want to build like a large, not world tree, but larger than all of the trees around it.
A magic tree.
And then I was thinking about, yeah, a magic tree, sure. This is where the elves live or some shit. I wanted to have like the roots like coming out of the hillside and then going back in.
Yeah.
or like the roots or how you walk up to the mountain or forms a bridge, something like that. I don't know. I haven't been building this consistently. I get like really into it. I'll start a project like the cathedral. I'll spend like 2 weeks straight on it, and then I'll drop it for a few months. So a lot of time passes.
Mm-hmm.
But this is my castle world. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, it's just a little simple little world, yeah. Nothing too fancy.
Oh, come on. My friend ACOG, he's building Elysium Fire's Novigrad by like himself, just for fun.
But you know this is good, come on.
I think it could be better. I think it's better than anything I've built before.
Why am I streaming this? I don't know. Just wanted to show it off for a bit. Could have just made it a video, but I don't know, it's more interactive.
Inspiration, as Corrales would say.
Let's do a little flyby.
Yeah, if you have Elytron,
Elytron.
Go fucking flying.
I'll just do like slow flyby throughout everything. So this is the Colosseum. Statues.
I lose a lot of time in this world flying around, just taking it in. Elysium Fire actually drops into my friend's stream every once in a while and checks his progress.
That's just my PS4 in the background going crazy. I just thought it was something a little cool or something to show off. Oh, what's this, by the way? There's like looks like a skull on the wall behind the farm.
That was actually built by another one of my friends years ago, and I had no idea it was there. He had carved out like a little home in the mountain, and we're definitely going to get rid of it. But it's just funny that it survived. I don't even know if I'm going to keep this mountain, to be honest. I don't... ACOG's content with it, but I don't think it makes sense to have like a mountain right behind a windmill.
Yeah, I see it, yeah.
It's also very ugly, and you should have seen what it was like before terraforming.
It's not very... doesn't look too natural.
It is. That's the creepy thing, like...
You think so?
We really didn't touch it like that. Flat face
it was
on the other side. That was just like that.
Like this side over here just looks...
Yeah.
Looks wrong.
I agree. It's ugly.
Alright, I'm gonna keep going.
But he wanted to do like a gatehouse on this side. I don't know. I'm not an urban planner. If I was, the city would probably be much like designed much better. But this is a nice little escape, and I've struggled to find like a group of Minecraft friends who will like keep a server going long enough to get to this point. Or not even to this point, but like to have something more than one house each or like one mine.
I like how the boats are stuck.
The ships are...
with a rope. The boats are connected with a rope to the port.
Yeah, another cool little detail. We have a chicken in there, or a rabbit. I think a rabbit, because they make little noise. Don't open any of the trapdoors or they will escape.
I'm actually gonna save the cathedral for last. It looks goddamn amazing. How long did it take you?
Very proud. The cathedral was probably like 2.5 weeks worth of building, but maybe 4 to 7 hours a day.
So what's your thought process when building something? Like, do you plan it out before?
I need a footprint. I can't visualize something without seeing the amount of space it's going to take up. And then I just go layer by layer. I build up the support columns. All the houses on this side are very similar in structure. They all have a stone base and then
Uh-huh.
a wooden log platform that comes out by 2 blocks, and then the roof comes out by another block. So it's all pretty uniform. It's all supposed to look neat and tidy. And this is kind of like the higher merchant area. This is where you'd find your like luxury goods, or this is where the royalty would shop. And then, well, I don't know. For now, that's what it is. But at some point, it might be just the commoner shop, and what's on the other side of the wall will be the wealthy part of the city.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to incorporate a poor district because I didn't want to give the impression that the kingdom does not provide for its subjects. So what's the NPC village will probably be like the lower class. That's how I can build that out more.
Mm-hmm.
This was going to be like a little potion shop, a little potion brewing in the window or something. But interiors, for some reason, take a lot more inspiration for me than exteriors. I can build a building before I can figure out what it's supposed to look like on the inside.
Is this all done in creative? Yes. Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
There actually
is
is a survival build on this world, but it's not here.
No. Is this even possible to do in survival? How long would
Probably
this
in
take?
the amount of time
I mean,
this world has existed.
Of course it's
yeah.
possible,
Well, no.
but like it would take years to do this.
Yes and no. There are some blocks, like I incorporated the structure void blocks. There are some
true.
barrier blocks. That's how I keep the donkeys from running away.
The donkeys. I'm gonna go up these stairs. Hey Cole, hello. Because just the resource gathering would be the worst part.
Oh, the stone. You would have had to hollow. Probably like the space hollowed out under the keep might get you enough, but I don't know.
I built a dirt house, that's it. I ain't building this.
I mean, that's the point. Like, in survival, you have to assign value to things, otherwise you could just play a bare bones game. And I got tired of doing that. I would mine stone for X amount of hours, and then we'd kill the dragon and the world would die, and I would feel like, what was the point?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot more options with creative.
I think the best kind of world is a hybrid world. You play survival for a bit, you add some things in creative that don't influence the game, you don't spawn god armor, you don't find the dungeon. You just add like little details that you wouldn't be able to do, or save yourself some time, because this game's supposed to be fun, it's not supposed to be work. I respect people who do it in survival, but I don't have the patience. And it looks really good, but also if you examine the actual like design of the tower, anyone could build that. Like, it is so simple. It's just stairs and walls.
I love this water elevator so much. I'm just showing off the castle interior.
Yeah. I really gotta seal up this wall because it's so sad. It was really cool because it was a two-way 1x2 piston door, so you could flip it from either direction and both sides of the wall would come in and open up. And then, pistons, man, they just don't work like they used to.
Why would they mess with pistons?
In here, I would probably incorporate some of the new warped wood rather than the brown. Add some more teal. For a while, when I load into this world, all these double chests would spawn as single chests. Didn't know why or how, or it was just like maybe a good 2 months before a patch came out that I had to like change all those chests back every time. And here I'd probably add some more like blue torches, blue fire.
Oh, I almost got stuck there. Kind of sucks as this little thing doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, but from that platform you can actually fly straight through the statues and land on the throne at the Colosseum.
With the elytra, right?
Yeah.
How do I activate the elytra again? X.
When you're falling, you just have to press X.
Yeah.
And that was an unintentional design.
Elytras are cool. Statues. Well, that's pretty cool. And throw. Alright, let's shovel the cathedral now. I think that might be my favorite part of it. The castle is amazing, of course, but the cathedral just looks so good.
I didn't know if it was going to be possible.
The
There
amount
were a
of
lot of
detail
parts
on it.
that didn't seem to click together right, and it still needs work.
I
This
love the
back
little
section.
the 45-degree thing.
Yeah, it just makes it look so much more textured. It doesn't look as flat, and well, let you in on a little secret. I actually built it wrong. The entire back section, so starting from right behind the towers, was one block off.
Oh god.
The towers are right, and it itself was completely right, except it was one block to the right. So I had two options. I could either tear it all down and rebuild the left side, or rebuild it all over, centered, the way it should have been, or just do the left side and bring it in one block. And that's what I did. I saved myself some work. It was heartbreaking. Because I was like, babe, I got my girlfriend, I was like, look, it's done. I was giving her the tour, and then I looked at it and I was like, wait,
There's something
that's
wrong.
not. I was looking at this like block specifically because it just wasn't in the center of the towers. I was like, why is it not? And then I had a cold sweat. You'll see that the right side, the right tower, actually has like beacons incorporated into it. I was wondering if I should add those, but now that they added like more teal blocks, I might just incorporate those instead.
What about blue? No, blue fire probably doesn't look good.
The thing with blue fire is there has to be soul sand under it. So
The thing with beacons, I don't like how there's a little obsidian part at the bottom.
yeah, it can make it or kill it depending on what you need a beacon for. And fun fact about the actual Notre Dame, it itself is unsymmetrical. The right tower is 1 meter wider than the left tower.
Then you build it realistically, see? Should have left it one block off.
Bad, Logan. The thing took like 400 years to build.
They just finish it and they realize it's one off.
Yeah. Just think about how many generations of workers like it took to just do like a single portion, let alone the entire thing. No wonder like things got messed up.
Just amazing when you think about it. Like old architecture.
I don't know how humans made it out of the Dark Ages, let alone build things like that.
Just when you really look into the detail of it, it's just how much time did that take?
I don't remember the specific number, but there's an unholy amount of people who died building the cathedral.
Yeah. I haven't been keeping up with it, but are they working on restoring it or not? Because of the fires?
Oh yeah, they haven't stopped since the fire. They're still checking its structural integrity. I didn't even think about that now that the actual Notre Dame doesn't have a spire and this one doesn't either. Jesus. Oof. An absolute tragedy. Could have been worse.
Yeah, it could have definitely been worse.
They luckily, just because of the like work that was being done, they pulled all the idols and artwork out of the cathedral, and that saved so many treasures.
I like how they're using, at some point, they were referring to Assassin's Creed Unity to, because the cathedral there is pretty much
the specifics
similar.
It took 2 years to render the cathedral.
Yeah.
The dev team sent so many artists out to Notre Dame to scan, and it took 2 years just to render that one building.
Jesus. It looks good though. So, props to them.
My girlfriend just got Syndicate, and I thought it was Unity for some reason.
Yeah, I haven't finished Syndicate yet.
And I was excited to play because I was like, oh, I could scale Notre Dame. And then I got there, I was like, wait, everyone's British.
Wait, that's
Something's
England.
wrong here.
Still looks good though. But I think Unity looks better. Just France, I think, looks better than English architecture.
Someone's a little biased.
I'm not even French. What do you mean? I don't like the
You
French.
speak French. How do you not like the language you speak?
No, I like French. I don't like the French. Well, it's not like, it's just, you know, it's France. It's not
France.
France.
I like Normandy. I like northern France. They're very kind there.
Because of his damn castle, jeez. And he's going to build a bigger one over there.
The thing is, like, we agreed, me and ACOG, that while this is grand and majestic, it doesn't look like a castle.
I guess you're right. It's not the traditional castle, yeah. I'd say it looks more like a Greek monument or something.
Yeah, like a temple or something that's surrounded by a castle. A fortified temple.
Yeah.
Perhaps a citadel? I think I just figured, yeah, this will be the citadel.
There you go.
So, we wanted to build like a more traditional looking castle, more towers incorporated into the actual build rather than surrounding it.
Yeah.
But as far as inspiration goes, I really don't have any for that right now. I'm just trying to figure out little bits here and there. The problem is we keep starting things and not finishing them. It's always exciting to get to like a new project. Oh, one more subtle detail. Come over to the right crane next to the port, the one that doesn't have a ship next to it.
There's a storm outside, Jesus.
Oh, it's thundering by me too. Just some more creative use of the structure void blocks,
Hold on, I want to
ladders.
see it. Oh, yeah. I didn't even know these blocks were a thing.
The ancient Deborah. Oh, you're talking about the structure void. Yeah, so structure void, you can walk
the red
through
things.
them.
Oh, but the whole thing's in
barrier
place.
blocks, you can't.
So why is there a nun up here?
A nun?
No, the red things.
It's magic.
Because ladders don't usually do this.
You're correct. You're correct. It broke itself, and I haven't.
Oh, yeah.
If you update it will break.
It's here for the railroad and the this first ladder, but everything else just gone.
That top one originally wasn't there either, but we updated it. The ladder broke, and we had to change it. But it's still a functioning ladder. You can climb up it. Like there's a wall behind it.
The ladder breaks, the thing just falls down.
I don't know what to tell you.
Are they there on the other crane?
I am unsure. I don't know if they got... I know for a fact barrier blocks don't get caught. No, they're not. Yeah, so when we copied the crane and rotated it, the barrier blocks didn't stay. Which was also annoying for the ships because it dropped all the anvils that are hanging out the side.
Oh, they're here on this one. The one by the Colosseum.
Yeah, so I don't know if it was like a world corruption thing. This world's already been corrupted 3 times. Once this morning before stream. Or this afternoon, I guess.
Try that, Cole.
Did you show your fans the locked up cow?
What?
We're moving livestock out on the dock.
Poor thing, I'll free you. Get out.
No.
Leave. Live your life.
Be free.
Oh, I'm
He's
stuck.
too fat.
Hold on. So where should we finish it? What do you think?
I
Good call. You want to show the...
I've always enjoyed this view.
Hold on. I lost you. I was just jumping.
I'm right up front of the main castle.
Oh, yeah, I see.
I've always enjoyed that.
Yeah, that's a good one. I also like the sunset on the port. That's a good one, too.
Mm-hmm. It's nice because when you look to the east, it's all blue. When you look to the west, it gets that nice pink, orange, red. It just makes it look more dynamic.
What do I have in my hands? Oh, you pressed? Uh-oh, you did the thing.
Yeah. And
well, I'll see everyone later. Bye.